Hello guys, Mrs. Silk here. So in this video, I want to warn you about certain advices coming out from YouTube when it comes to attracting and dating women. And the first one is for you to be very sexual in the beginning of an interaction. Now, I'm not saying that that couldn't work. I'm just saying that that doesn't work for the huge majority of the women out there. It might work for a small portion of women that are open for sexual intent straight from the beginning. But the truth is, most women are not. So do you want to focus on the small percentage of the women, or do you want to focus on the big majority? I would like to focus on what actually works for women in general. So what actually works then? Well, let's first talk about what doesn't work for the vast majority of women, and that is to be very sexual in the beginning. That doesn't work. And the reason is she's not attracted to you enough holistically in order to actually take it in and reciprocate that back to you. You see, reciprocation is very important here. If you're going to show a woman that you're liking her and that you feel sexual attracted towards her, to start with, she needs to feel like you are liking her for the right reasons. And the right reasons is not because she have a nice body, she have a pure pretty face, nice hair, and therefore you liking her and you want to have sex with her, or you want to do something with her romantically. That is not enough for her to feel like, oh, I feel the same about him. No. She will just see you as someone who is horny, someone who is very needy, and she don't want to have anything to do with that. That is how the majority of women would actually react to someone who is very sexual and flirtatious in the beginning. So, if we are going to look at things that actually work, then we are now talking about a big area called emotional connection. Creating emotional connection is the absolute foundation of creating relationships with women and also with people in general. But in this particular area, it is hugely important to create emotional connection before you start building relationships. And remember, I'm not talking about long-term relationships only. I'm talking about all kinds of relationships. It can even be the short-term relationships. But in order to create and build good relationships, you need to create emotional connection first. That is because women, they are wired to feel safe and trust the person they are being with before they want to do anything. You see, not unlike you as a man that can look at the woman who is really pretty and attractive physically, and then that's it. You are now happy with her. No. Women doesn't work that way. So emotional connection is the thing. So to be more clear, how can we create emotional connection? Well, there is a saying, we tend to feel safe and we tend to trust people who understands us. So if we can understand her perspectives, if we can understand her feelings, if we can understand her thoughts and how she sees things, and we're going to in some way convey that we understand her, so she understood that we understand her, now we're getting somewhere. Because now we're creating something that is very important for her, and that is the understanding of how she works as a person, how she is as a person. And of course, there are conversational skills out there that is super proven to work to obtain that emotional connection with women and also with people in general. That particular thing is called interpersonal communication. If you are good at interpersonal communication and really create that emotional connection with women based on empathy and understanding about them, now you actually are creating the solid foundation to take things further. And now she will be open for you to be more of a flirtatious guy, more of a funny guy, more of a guy who actually shows some level of sexual intent. Absolutely. But that is almost impossible to do as a rule for the vast majority of women without emotional connection. So to make a clear statement here, without emotional connections with women, you don't get anywhere. So you have to focus on emotional connection. Anyway, that was today's video. I hope that gave you something to think about. And you know what? I see you in the next video.